You are now tuned to
Cowboys drawing a cut.
Cowboys drawing uncut, man. Fresh in the 26, man. Look at us. Look at us.
Cowboys drawing a cut.
Yeah, 2026. Happy New Year from the crew in the internet streets, and we steal your crew's favorite crew. Argue with your daddy. What up with you, man? We got the OG up top, man. We got crew Terry, Steve, I'm Dre. Shout out to the Slick, man. I think he's finally getting to pass out his gifts to Santa. So shout out to the Slick, man. He might tap in, he might not tap in. If y'all don't know what the reference is from, go watch the last show, man. And pick back up. Pick back up with us. Yeah, man. It's Shockwaves in Dallas right now, 2026. Yeah. Whole Trevon Diggs gone. Parsons firing shots at Jerry. Injuries is piling up. You know, we're going to break it all down with the crew, man. How we going to go, man. Yeah.
How y'all feeling about this weekend? What do y'all think we do? You think Dak plays? You think starters play?
Hey, they say starters gonna play.
I think it'd be a preseason game. I think it'd be a preseason game.
Shit, how's it a preseason game? We don't play preseason games.
True indeed. By theory though. Yeah, true indeed. By theory though. They give us a 3 quarters. Ain't no point of us playing. Like me personally, I'd pack it in. You know what I mean? Ruin New York's draft pick. Give them an extra win, ruin their draft pick, man. Go ahead, pack it in, let the starters sit, man. You know what I mean? That's what I would do, me personally. Is this a home game? It's a home game this week?
Nah. Remember, Russell,
definitely.
Russell torched us at home the first Giants game.
Yeah, damn that.
Yeah, our last home game last week.
Yeah, damn that then. We ain't got to worry about nobody coming to, you know what I mean? We ain't got to worry about saving no home field money or making no home field money. I'd sit us, bro. Me personally. You know what I mean?
Our last home game was the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We was on the road in Washington.
Yeah, Washington and the Giants.
Yeah.
Unless we play, didn't we play Minnesota before the Chargers? Or after?
Mm-hmm. Before.
Yeah,
that was what did it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what fucked the season up. I mean, everything fucked the season up, but that was the one that did it. Yeah, that was the one that really did it. Once we did that one, then Detroit, and then Detroit after that did us bad.
Well, the Shockwaves is out there, man. Is this the most chaotic all-season build-up in Cowboys history? Can you remember all season? This is like the one we're having leading into the one we're having now.
Can I remember? No. Can I remember? No. Remembering? No. Hey, can it be the most chaotic? I don't know, because the Emmett holdout year, or quote unquote free agency, the signing of Dion and all of this. As far as recent memory, I think this is the most chaotic.
No, I think when Micah left, and with all the drama with Micah and D Law, I think he left, and with all that going on, was wow.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, leading into this all season, a couple more wows with it. Of course, we won't speak on the release of our waiving Trevon Diggs, and so I just started out, man. Overreaction or real talk. If letting Diggs go, was this the right move for the Cowboys defense?
Yes,
it was in my opinion.
Real talk.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was in my opinion. Yeah. Well, it just made sense.
We've been talking about it. We've been talking about it all season. We've been saying to let him go, trade him, or do something with him. We've been talking about that for a little while. So why not?
Clearly, there's being shit going on.
Yeah, he kind of forced our hand, though. Like, regardless, we don't know what there's your side, my side, and then there's the truth. You know what I'm saying? So we got Diggs side, you got the organization side, and you got the truth. And both sides may be right for all we know. You know what I'm saying? That's just what happens when both sides is fed up with each other.
Yeah, I just look at I look at the whole picture, the whole. Hasn't played a full season since 22. He's got a lot of money on the books. He's been hurt. He's a shell of himself. We saw him on the field. So just for the total package, it's for me. It's yeah, man. I wish you luck somewhere else, but I'm okay with going with the young guys and moving on, man.
Yeah.
It's wasted money if we do anything else.
And to say he's a shell of himself, I mean, there's an old theory that when you don't want to, if somebody asks you to do something that you don't want to do, you do it bad enough so they don't ask you to do it again.
It's possible.
You know what I'm saying? It's like we don't we don't know. We really don't know.
It's,
Like he could have been playing bad on purpose. Like he might have been just saying fuck his shit.
That's possible,
I'm out
but
of
but
here.
if that's the type of guy we had, then you don't want him anyway. So it's a good thing that happened.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Either
just now
or.
turning. Well, it's
Yeah,
turning
he's
as we
still in,
speak.
Micah, his butt buddy.
Yeah.
He been tore up ever since.
Like we said about Micah, if you don't want to be here, we really don't want you. A person who doesn't want to
That's
be
it.
here is going to make for a fiasco.
Yeah, that was
I think what you saying, Dre?
yeah, they were just it was just stuff that there's stuff that's out there that was saying that Trayvon and Michael, even when they were here, they were always like practice off to the side away from the team. And
Yeah.
so I ain't really pick up on that why they were here, but I guess all the skeletons starting to come out. But I
All the
mean, hearing
gossip
that,
taking
man,
place,
I'm
all
like,
that gossip.
what kind of friendship do you guys have?
Bro,
Hmm.
his brother ain't even going this hard for him.
Yeah, that's what it's nuts,
Oh
bro.
no, bro. This
When
is
you look at
wild,
it,
bro.
but when you look at it, it's like again, no different than a relationship when it ends. You look back on it and you see the writing's been on the wall for a minute, and you just don't peep it. But when you look back on Trayvon, he's been unhappy here. You think about last season. Was that last season when he checked the reporter? On the
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, when you look
Yeah.
at like it's just little things like that. It's just same thing with Michael. When you think about the words that you've been saying, when everything's good, it comes out. Or when everything is just like when everything's working. I can't say it's good, but it's running. You know what I'm saying? It's not working, but it's running.
Hmm.
And you say them words just kind of like, huh. But then when the shit hit the fan, you be like, it makes sense now. Like you look at Trayvon, I don't know if it was the pressure, because certain guys like him and Micah, from what I've seen, the pressure of getting paid that big money and wearing that star, it whoops their ass. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
guys like you think of the pressure think of the pressure that Dak gets. Dak don't
yeah,
falter. You know what I mean?
he
Dak
doesn't.
stand tall. Dak
He
stand
Dak
tall,
handles
does.
and he
business
gets
like
he
a
gets pressure.
man, dog.
Yeah, he stands
Yeah,
up, dog. He
Respect him,
stands up.
dog.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
respect
guys like
from
I mean even
GPP
CD.
to respect.
Yeah, straight up. Same
Yeah.
thing with CD, bro. CD don't
Yeah.
get out there and act up. He don't get out there and act up and go nuts, man. When somebody talks bad about him, you know what I'm saying? What he say? I got to do better. You know what I'm saying? I got to do better.
Yeah.
These guys, how dare you talk about me? How dare
He
you
does.
say this
He
about
does.
me?
He's
You know what I'm
very
saying?
accountable.
Yeah, done those guys like that, man. It's like birds with a feather, man, and that's what they did. Like they act the same, and that started with them being on the podcast together, with Micah only having those defensive players and them segregating themselves from the offense when it came to bad
Hmm.
performances. It was them two talking about the offense. You know what I'm saying? It was them
He had
two talking
CD
about,
on
oh,
there
we
too,
do
though.
this. Yeah, but it was looked like the way that they talked about it, they always singled themselves out. When you say that they singled themselves out in practice, they would make it wasn't a team, it was the defense and the
Yeah, yeah,
offense.
yeah, 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 yeah.
It wasn't a team game. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like I did this wrong. It was always, well, we overdoing what we supposed to be doing the offense, and you know what I mean, this and that and the other. And
Right,
Hmm.
when you see
right.
that
That
tweet,
weak ass fit.
when you see that tweet talking about
Yeah, let me
what he
read it
say,
to you while you're
yeah,
talking
read it
about.
for me.
So the treat they're
Yeah.
talking about is after I guess Dan Rogers he posted the grades per Pro Football Focus of Trayvon since 2020, and so Micah, of course he quoted the post, and he said, "I feel like." What point is there in trying to publicly disrespect someone? He's not representing the star anymore. Just give the man a farewell and wish him the best. I don't know why everything has to be negative every time a breakup happens. He's in a better situation right now. Trust me, bro's gonna be great again. Y'all agree or disagree with Micah on that?
Uh,
Well, nigga,
he,
what are
he,
you
he,
messing with us for?
he might
It's
be
Right.
in
his
a better.
friend. It's
I
his
mean,
friend.
he might be in a better situation. I'm not there. Who knows? You know, situations are generally as good as they are. They're as that good inside your head. You know what I'm saying? You have to
Yeah.
want to be at a place and put your all into it to make a situation okay. He can go there and say the situation's better because it's a fresh start. Everybody's patting his back. Everybody's on his team. The fans are happy. But when they start jumping on your back, how you gonna
What
feel?
you gonna do?
You know? Yeah. So
Yeah.
you know, it might be a better situation. Who knows? But the point is just because the man posted his grades, that's not trying to jump on the man. That's facts. People are wondering
Right.
why Dallas is not signing him, why they letting him go. He's putting facts out that over the last few years, he hasn't been the guy that he used to be.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he's just putting
Uh-huh.
Well,
facts out.
Yeah.
He's not trying to down the man.
and that's true,
Yeah.
but to make it fair, Micah is trying to say that Jerry, uses the media to, try to make people make him appear a certain type of way, so he feel like it's a part of, one of Jerry's guys running out stuff like that, and you shouldn't do that.
No,
And-
no, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that because Jerry didn't stay mum on you being gone for 8 weeks or however long you was gone. Jerry didn't come out talk about you while you was on injury reserve for that concussion for a TV falling on your head.
well,
Goofy.
look, I
Right.
mean,
You know what I'm saying?
let
Like
let
we
let
didn't come out.
Now
Jerry didn't
it's
come
a
out and
now
say
it's a
nothing about
stripper
you.
pole. I'm hearing.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
Like
well, you
we
know,
Jerry kept it mum. Jerry didn't say nothing about you.
and
You know what I'm saying?
let's be
Jerry saved you.
even even devil's advocate, even if okay, Jerry's powerful enough. We see how he control radio stations. We remember the whole "I can go somewhere else and give him the interview" statement back in the
Yeah,
day.
Mm-hmm.
So we know how
yeah.
we know how he can control some things now. So
Yeah.
let's say it's possible that he is saying something to people and know that it's going to get out, and he's subliminally telling them so they can get out. Let's say that's true. We all have our own mind. You know, people who look at things from an open minded perspective are going to look at it from both sides of the story. It doesn't matter who says it. You know,
Right.
we're not on Diggs because he's gone. He hadn't been playing. We understood he was hurt. It's other reasons, like what Steve-O said. The non-communication, the wanting to be your own team over to the side with Micah. The trying to seclude yourself. Not involve yourself with the team. There's a lot of other things that people don't see, man. So
But even to
Hmm.
your point though, even to your point, OG and Dre about controlling the media, Jerry don't control all the media. Jerry puts a
Right.
story, and if you think these reporters ain't trying to pick apart Jerry's statement and make Jerry look like a liar, you know what I'm saying? You think that they're not
The
digging?
ones that's on his
Jer-
payroll though.
but
well, no,
here's the
but
thing.
there's how many? So for every one
Yeah.
that's on his
He got
payroll,
his
there's a
guys. He got
yeah,
his
he got his
guys.
guys, but every one for every guy he has, there's a person that's not his guy. You know what I mean?
Well,
Right.
There's
but
somebody there's other media has access to this. So you look at Jane Slater. From what I've been seeing from Jane Slater, she's been riding for Trayvon. She's been on Trayvon's side. Everything that I've said has been trying to clear Trayvon. Every story that she drops regarding Trayvon has been trying to clear up whatever narrative has been pushed out from what I've seen, right? So you have people that are going to dig and look, try to get the opposite side so everybody has it. So you can't
so
you
let's
can't sit there
see.
and say Jerry's controlling that narrative. He's gonna
Well,
control his narrative, but
let's
this is
see
the
in the
world. It's the
future.
information world, bro. We in the
Well, let's
information
see in
world,
the
dog.
future. Let's see in the future how much information they get. It's kind of like the new guy who's running the show now. He gets these interviews with these reporters, and when they ask him what he don't want to get, they might not get in the situation room next week. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean,
it's
totally
kind of
true. But just
it's
like,
kind of the same
but
thing. Like, how many of these reporters really gonna go against Jerry, knowing that he may deny their access? He may let somebody else from the media, out of the newsroom, out of the station get in, but it might not be him. So
Right.
trust me, they're careful on what they say because they know their access might get pulled. It might be somebody else from the station representing the station.
But you got
Yeah.
guys that's been reporting, you got guys that's been reporting for 30 something years for the Cowboys, and they'll buck back against Jerry. Your name is your name, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
your name will be your name regardless. And in the information age that we're in right now, shit, Trayvon can start a podcast and tell you the truth. Like it doesn't you just because one
But he
story
might
gets put
not
out,
be
that
that
don't
kind
make
of
it.
a guy, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
And don't
if
when
you're
you
worried about your
agree
name
that,
though.
but when you agree that Dez felt that way too, how
Des
his
be
the
flip floppity
narrative was
too,
be.
though, bro. Des be flip floppity too. I give it. Des be in his emotions
But
too, bro.
doesn't
Like
he? But doesn't
not to say he's not right.
he
And he
bleed?
and he says that too,
Yeah, Des be in his feelings, bro. Like Des go back and forth. One
but he's
time is I'm gonna
locked
expose
in.
you, Mr. Jones. Yeah, one time is I'm gonna expose you, Jerry, and the next time is way to go, Jerry. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's what these guys that's what they do, and it's what I mean. That's what you have to take. It's a give and a take there. So when I look at Trayvon with this story. When it comes out, the truth can come out either way, and it's on you to believe whatever you want to believe. Each of us we can find our narrative and run whichever one we want to. If we want to dig enough, we gonna dig enough. But when it comes
But
down to overall, it's play.
The
The
niggas gonna
play
pick and
hasn't been
choose
there.
but
when they like Jerry, but Jerry be looking out for these cats all the time, bro. Like he
Mm-hmm.
be looking out for them, but they be having shit going on, and he come here, wipe their slate clean, like ain't shit
Yeah.
happened. As soon as they won't cry, shit ain't going their way. They won't he's mean, he's this, he's that, man. All of those soft ass shit, man. They kill
And we've
me,
been
man.
second chance you. We've been second chance you for a long time. We've been second chance you, bro. Like we'll go out and get that player who's been. You
Right,
look at what we did with Greg Hardy. You look at what we did with what was our guy that came from the 49ers, that balled for
Charles,
a little second, that had the bad rap.
Charles Haley.
I
Haley.
can't think of. Nah. In the newer days, the one that went
Kendrick,
crazy too.
uh,
Nah, he's the defensive
Oh, you
end.
talking
He's
about
defensive
Randy
end.
Gregg?
It wasn't.
No,
We
he's
gave Randy
talking
Gregory a
about
second chance. It was another one.
He went to
What's
he
his?
went to the Niners.
he
No, it was the
talking
one
about
that came
Hardy,
from the
aren't you?
Niners, wasn't it? No, it was another one, dog. I think he played for the Raiders and he might have played for the
what
49ers,
position?
dog. He was a defensive end. Um, it was a couple years. It was some years ago back, bro. He
Alden
was
Smith.
Alden Smith. Yeah, Alden Smith. You
Yeah, you
look at
talking about
him.
Alden
You know
Smith.
what I mean? Alden Smith. Yeah, like when you look at him, bro. We give people second chances. So Jerry goes out and give these guys pay. You know what I mean? That's one thing that he'll do.
But
He'll go out there and give you some money.
it,
You know what I mean? It don't
yeah.
matter. Like you can't say that he'll give you a chance. He will give you a chance, and he'll be
Hey,
there for you as
Trayvon
long
should
as what
know.
you're supposed to do.
And Trayvon should know because you been hurt. Ain't nobody seen it. Come on, man. What you doing? What
They
really
protected his
happened?
name.
The nigga went upside your head or something. That's what it was. Don't keep it real.
Yeah, he literally hadn't, played a full season since 22, man. It's,
All
it's,
right.
it's quite a bit, man. At least for the money left,
Yeah.
what we gonna
Well,
say, 15
I
mil?
know. Is it
Mm-hmm.
15?
What is that on the cap, Steve-O? You know more about that than
Might be
What's up?
what was that? 15 mil on the cap?
Right for
Yeah,
us right now.
yeah,
I'm not even.
getting
Oh, for Trayvon,
the trade, but
roughly 15,
somewhere around
maybe
there.
14. Yeah.
yeah, they only
And
owe him
then
for
like
next year.
you doing all this crime, bro, and Jerry ain't have to let you go right now, so you can go get a playoff check. Jerry ain't have to
Right.
do that.
Right.
Could have messed you
He could have
around
kept you. He could have
Yes,
kept
ma'am.
kept you May
to
31st, huh?
June.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
May
You
31st.
know what I'm
Kept you.
saying?
But
Like
would
you could have
he
went
wouldn't have
somewhere else and
saved
would have
him?
had the whole camp.
Would he would have saved more though about releasing them now than June?
Yeah, he
Just had to
could. I
do
think so.
it
That's
before
probably
June 1st.
no.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying by him releasing them now, he actually saves more.
Yeah.
Than
Yeah.
he would, like, for instance, if it was May the 30th.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
I thought it was the same. I didn't know that. Okay, okay.
yeah, it could have been the same.
Just like you said.
Regardless, like you still could have held him here.
Yeah, it could
That
have been
money we
that.
gonna say we can restructure that through the players that just got signed.
Yeah, yeah,
And it goes back to the Micah conversation of I can franchise you and you can hang around if I want to.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, I mean, and I hate to put it that way,
That
but
would be the
you know what I
asshole
mean? It's like
move.
your contract is mine. Yeah, if I really want to be a dickhead, I could just go ahead and keep you around and don't play you. I could bench you. What you gonna do? Cry about it? You know
yeah.
what I mean? Because even with Trevon gone, we really wasn't asking. We wasn't saying, man, we need Trevon, which was crazy. Even through all of that, we wasn't looking like, man, I
Right.
can't wait
I
till he gets
still
back on
got
here. We miss
burn
him.
that jersey.
Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah,
no missing.
I ain't
We
really
didn't
mad
miss.
about him leaving. You know what I'm saying? It's just Micah the one
No,
running it all of
No,
those.
like Terry said, we didn't have that outlook about it, and I think we was just hoping that he can come back and give us a little bit of what he got to add in to the younger guys and maybe help out a little bit. But we wasn't, nobody was like optimistic when he was great, good in there and start balling again. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
you know,
Yeah, we was
We
trying
thought
to, you
we
know,
would hope that
I,
he can. We would hope that he could be complimentary. And like I said, I knew
and I
it
think he can be all right.
when yeah, he can be. But you
oh,
know when
I
Jerry, like
I
on the Hard Knocks, when Jerry told him that though, when
I
he
Mm-hmm.
think he
said
can. I
that's not
think he
good
can
football,
be.
you knew what it was.
I don't know if he's.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if maybe somewhere, and he can revive his career back at safety somewhere. They don't do a lot of man to man. I mean, he can survive now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he
Yeah.
can be he's a journeyman. He could be a journeyman. You know what I mean? He can help a team. You know, to say that, but is he the number one corner anymore? No, he's not.
Hey,
You
But
know what
we
I'm
don't
saying?
hey,
need
Like
this
he's
that.
is
not that
all
guy
I'm
no more.
saying. This
We
is
don't
all
need
I'm
that.
saying, man. We need to get our shit together, man. Cause anytime we see these dudes from here on out, dog, like Green Bay, it's kind of like we can't beat them, join them type situation. I know it's a little different, but we need to get together, man. Get our shit together because anytime I see them, I want to beat them even more now.
Off the rip. Hell
I
yeah, I
want to
swear to
beat them
Hmm.
God.
even more now. Okay,
Beat
Trayvon, you gonna
their
be
ass.
great again. Line up against CD. Line up against
Right.
GB. Yeah,
Get out
eat,
there. Cause you gonna
eat.
get it.
Yeah,
You
I,
gonna
I
get
Yeah,
it.
want
and
all that.
you
I
know
want
they're
all
gonna
that
they
now.
gonna
You ain't like Michael said. You
uh,
ain't with the star no more. So guess what? You on the other side right now. I want to see us eat against you.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you food. Yeah, you food.
Yeah,
Off
And
the
it's
yeah,
funny
real.
because we
yeah.
know you put one of them in front of him from what we've seen out of you, brother. We know we know that they gonna
And
do their
Mike
thing.
already know
You know
what
what
it
I'm
looked
saying?
like.
But
He put 40 on you already.
Right, and
the
he
40
ain't
on
do
you
nothing.
already.
He ain't do.
Uh,
I mean, he stopped the potential touchdown that could have had, but other than that, he ain't do nothing in that game. And it's gonna be the
so
same
what?
for
Mm-hmm.
He's fast.
Trayvon. You're gonna be chasing. You're gonna be chasing. And GP and CD is gonna get with you. So that's
Now it's
what it
funny because
is, man.
look, I was thinking, is that if we would have paid Mike all that money and he went down with an injury and we had said we were dumb for paying him, or we had said that's the reason you don't pay him. Like if it would have ended the same way with
No,
us,
we the road with
would
him.
we
Just,
we'd roll with it?
shit
Okay,
happens.
okay.
Yeah, and it
Because you
always
know
seemed
that
to
was
happen to us, though.
right, and that's what I was
That's
thinking.
what
Like,
I
why
that's what I'm
us?
sick of. It's us, man. Like it's us.
Yep.
We ain't got nobody
And
else to blame, man. It's us. It's us,
But
man.
the ACL injury at that position, usually we've seen it be recurring. You know what I mean? Like at that position, when that ACL goes out there, the injuries start to kind of roll. Because if I'm right, Bosa done tore his twice, right?
Right.
Bosa done tore his twice. I think this is his second one. And when you look at those defensive ends coming off the edge, getting low to the ground, the type of angles they have to have with those ACLs, like with those when those injuries come through, usually behind it, you got another season or two,
mm-hmm.
and it's coming right back. It's coming right back out. Same thing with Trayvon. Same thing with these linebackers, with those quick twitch positions, as far as when you have to go sideline to sideline. When once them ACLs start popping. Usually it comes. I mean, Demo. You know what I'm saying? You look at these guys, these injuries, when they start to pile up, it happens. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you got to watch for that. So we might have dodged a bullet. You know what I mean? And speaking while we on
Might
that,
have.
like I sent to y'all that where Eberflus came out and said, what he say with the
Yeah, with
yeah, that's
Micah,
what
the whole
happens when you
Micah trade.
yeah, what's what happens when you lose. That's what happens when you lose an all pro, you know, before the season start. All pro pass rusher, and you gonna laugh at it. My thing, why you watching us, bro?
Right.
To laugh at Eberflus to say that. You still wondering what we got going on over here.
He butthurt, bro. That shit ain't,
Yeah, you
you
still
know,
watching
he
us. What
thought
you
he was
worried about
gonna
us
be
for
the star. He
rehab?
was gonna be the man in Green Bay. He thought he was gonna be that guy. Yeah.
Well, to
Worry about
Michael,
the
The
to
brand of
Michael
that
Michael,
Myers.
to
Worry about-
Michael's point, I mean, he right now he got the last laugh as of right now.
Does he?
Yeah, I mean, they in the
How?
playoffs. We're not.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, should you be out first round just like we was here in
Man,
Dallas?
we don't know. We don't
You
know
don't
what
know
this
it
gonna
yet.
be.
Not yet. I mean, you don't know, but I mean, you don't have the last laugh, bro. You don't know what that laugh is gonna be like. You don't know.
Last
You ain't playing.
we
You ain't
didn't make
playing.
the play. No, the last laugh is we did not make the playoffs, and they did, and
Okay.
he was part of the reason. He contributed to what they had going on over there, and his team is in the playoffs.
And
He was
he's
also the
and he
reason why we didn't. He was also part of the reason why we didn't make the playoffs.
and
Exactly.
Why
So
we
that's
why
why
we
he's
why we didn't
laughing.
beat them?
and
No,
Why
I'm
we
not
saying
didn't
his
only
beat
past.
them?
I'm saying last year. He's been a
Shit.
not
part.
only
He's been a part of the
Yeah.
reason. Yeah, he's
and
been a
not
part of
on
the
and
reason.
on
You were
top of
on
that,
teams that we suck too.
not on
Well, he
top of
Right.
that, he
hurt. He
went
was
up there
hurt
and put
last year.
now on top of that, he went
He's
up there
hurt
and
this
put
year.
12 and a half sacks up.
Man, that's
On
cool and
Did
all,
top
he?
of
but
the
He
that
got
ain't
fact
make
12
that
and a
on.
half,
he got 12 and a half on top of the fact that he's in the playoffs.
and
He's
he
not.
got
The
hurt.
team is in the playoffs. The team is in the playoffs.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like
I'm
Dre
saying.
said, that's why he's like, trust me. That's why he put that trust me on there that because he's in the playoffs and we not. That's why he's
Right.
like, trust me, he's in a better place. That's exactly why he said it.
And he
Man,
might be
that's what
right.
they all say. That's
Let's
what
say
they all
right,
say,
dog. I
man.
don't believe it, dog. I'm not believing it,
They
dog.
all
Because
everybody say
yeah,
yeah, but
dog.
you still looking back at your ex like won't argue with your baby mamas and shit. Man, you in a whole other relationship. Man, go
Are
on,
you? Yeah. Are you really happy? Are you really
Are
happy,
you
dog?
really
Like,
happy? Bro? Have you
yeah,
moved
you not,
on?
dog.
You
Like,
feel it?
yeah,
Like,
dog.
come
Like,
on,
I'm not trying
man.
to hear it, dog.
Nurse
Yeah,
that
you
knee,
still in the
bro.
right track.
Quit meddling.
You in a better place.
Nurse
You
All
got
that
the
this
knee.
reason.
old,
You got the reason to jump
all
out.
this
You got the
old
reason.
boy.
He said
I'm better.
nurse that
Nurse
knee.
that knee, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna go to
Yeah.
Trayvon's doctor where he got his healing from. You gonna go over there, you gonna do Green Bay like that. You know what I'm saying? He over
Yeah.
worrying about what we got going on, man. He over hurt. Make sure
Yeah.
you worry about getting Green Bay their money's worth, partner.
Well,
We still got
Yeah.
picks off you.
Enjoy
We
a
gonna
cold.
add
Yeah.
up.
Enjoy a cold winter. Enjoy a
and
cold
here's a
winter up
song.
there.
Reunited, and it feels so good.
Oh, peaches and herb. Oh, peaches and herb over there, man. They killed me. He's grinning all hard.
Right.
Trayvon over there talking
Hey,
about.
so we got on them enough, man. They like, look at these internet dudes, man. They can't keep up with each other, man. But
No,
That's
that's
we
just
it.
gonna
funny to me,
some
though.
players. Hold on, look, can I
Micah's
Yo,
get
the
you
internet
got
Terry,
dude
where you
right
at?
now.
Where you at, Terry?
well, yeah. What are you doing, Terry? Because you know I can't clip you with the black screen.
Nah, my screen's good. I'm looking at y'all. I can see y'all.
No, you
Dre's
ain't.
No,
screen
we
is good.
can't.
Nah,
We
we
can't
can't
see
see
you. You
you.
got a
We
black
can't see
screen.
you.
Oh, I
I
can see
thought you
y'all. I
was.
can see me. Dre's out on me.
Turn
Dre's
your
the one
screen
gone on
on.
me.
I thought you was
What?
My
over there
screen's
doing
on.
something.
Nah, your screen
Nah,
ain't
hell
on.
no. Mine's
No,
is
you
good. I'm
black.
zooming. I can see Steve and everything.
Yeah,
I can see
you
Steve.
black.
I
I'm
can.
looking at us live.
Mm.
I'm looking at us on our
You
TV. You
you
black.
black.
Yeah, all three
No,
of us
Dre's
is
black on
saying you're
mine.
black.
Well, Dre's black on mine. I've been black. I'm a black man in America. Hold on. I'm back. Hold on. Is this better? Am I back?
What?
Oh,
No,
that's your
I'm
his
back.
little
You
screensaver
logo.
popped
The
up.
your
logo, yeah.
screensaver popped up though.
I
But
don't know. Mine's is good over here. Hold on.
You might need to come back. Go out, come back in.
Yeah, iPhone issues, man.
Mm.
Yeah, let's get to players that want to be Cowboys, man. I'm gonna take a couple of questions from Dak, CD, and GP. So I'm gonna probably allow one or two to get see where they at, see where their heads at, and skip it
Yeah.
through. You know, it ain't gonna be the full 24 minutes or not, maybe 6 minutes of it, just to kind of see what the players that do love wearing the star is saying, as opposed to other boys. There he is. There you go. You came back, boy.
Am I
iPhone.
back?
Yeah,
Man.
iPhone. So, yeah, man, I was just telling them, man, we ready to get into a little
What's
Sam.
going on?
Can you hear us? There you go. You back? You hear us? Yeah, it's Cowboys Ron Uncut, man. Terry's having some issues with his iPhone. And we're going to go on and get into this Sam right now, you know, as he clears that up.
Require him just the quickness in which you guys got a chemistry, the brotherhood that you guys established, and now he's on the verge of joining only CD and Michael Irvin in a category of 95 catches and 1,500 receiving yards. Just talk about the year you guys have had with him and just the impact he's had.
Yeah, he's had a huge impact. I mean, go back and right to when we made the trade. That was a position and a place that we know we need to help in, right? We had a guy like CD. We've got a guy like CD who, you know, over the past couple of years, everybody knew that the ball was going to CD, and we're trying to get it there. And so, just trying to get help for him, we landed George. And I don't think anybody could imagine the amount of help that he's been and how great of a player that he's just stepped in and been from day one. You asking how did the chemistry form? The type of player that he is, and when he gets out there on the field, he wants to win every route. He's competitive, and he's a student of the game. He loves football. Like, he loves football. I remember one of our first conversations was talking about my time at Mississippi State, him naming teammates, and just right then, you know, he knows the history and he appreciates the game. And it's been a fun year. And as I've stated before, the importance will be making sure that we can keep him long term and doing whatever's necessary there. But credit him for a great season, and he's been huge help.
Shotty and Jerry consistently said you're going to start now. So you know that you're going to start. There's a different mindset knowing you're going to start, but you may not go the whole way.
Oh my! This feels.
Yeah, you know we got to give you that Cowboys Raw and Uncut break right there.
Yeah, thank the great right there.
To some extent, yeah, it'd be lying if I would say if I say it's not, you know, oh, it's exactly the same. No, there's a little bit to it, and it's more of just, you know, like win. So for me, it's about going out there and plan to play the whole game. Just stick to the way that I play the game. I'm not going to try to do too much early and make some big plays so I can get out of the game. And you know, if he said, you know, 2 touchdowns or 3 touchdowns or this score, you're coming out, that may put a little bit of pressure, right? And me try to do that, but me not knowing when it is and if it is, just go in and play my game and be smart.
What do you want to see from Joe, assuming he does get significant playing time?
Yeah, just command from the moment he takes the field. Just
Y'all got anything y'all want to talk about from what Dak's saying?
Are you gonna take
I
less
agree
money
so
to keep
far.
Jerry? Is he gonna take less money to when he say I'm willing to do whatever to keep GP around? Are you willing to take less money? That's what I took out of it. That's what I took out of it. Like, willing to do whatever to keep him around.
You're gonna restructure that contract real nice.
That's what I'm thinking. I heard that we can do whatever.
GP gonna get that franchise deal off the bat.
Definitely.
You can't do it.
Offense is cool, but shit, we need defense, man. Shit.
Yeah.
But, all right, let's get over to the GP, man.
thank you, guys.
George, going into week 18, you're 3 receptions and 80 yards away from being only the 3rd receiver in Cowboys franchise history to hit 95 receptions and 1,500. The only other 2, CeeDee Lamb, Michael Irvin. Just talk about how important it is for you to have a season like you had and to join that kind of company.
It's super fun, definitely. I definitely say the season's super fun. It's still going on. Like I said, that'll be an excellent company to be in with those 2. Like I said, we just gonna finish it strong, try to finish it strong, get us a victory.
Have you already started peaking around week 18 toward free agency, or are you completely kind of being where your feet are right now?
Kind of being on my feet is just not knowing how. You see what I mean? I think the not knowing of how stuff gonna go, you kind of want to embrace definitely where you at.
Jerry Jones was asked the other day about your contract and whether he'd want to talk to you directly or deal with David, and he said both. How prepared are you to talk contract and business with Jerry Jones?
Super prepared. I definitely leave that type of stuff to like my agent just because I let them talk the deals and all that stuff, but definitely super prepared.
coming into the season, obviously we had a perception of who you are. Now we kind of know who you are.
Yeah.
Now as you move forward, are you like, see, I'm who I said I was?
Kind of in a way, but most definitely not too much. I kind of stay myself because I always say, I kind of knew who I was from the beginning.
It's obviously the first time you're going to be a free agent.
Mm-hmm.
How do you approach the off season? Like, do you get away from football for a little bit, or are you focus on the contract, or you work out? Like, what do you do? When you don't know where your future is going to be.
Yeah. I definitely just say stay prepared for the future. I feel like that's the best thing you can do. So, like you said, work out. Kind of still do the same routine as far as be a complete football player, the sport I play.
What is
that dumb question?
That you had your first 3 years, whatever.
They're all
get body treatment.
Normally
definitely
they
get
are.
body treatment, workout, tap into high speed, see how fast you can run. Kind of like just reboot yourself for the new season.
I know you've said.
So that's is anybody nervous about Jerry having direct talks with George Pickens?
Nah, I'm not. I'm not. I don't think
not. He said he gonna let his agent have everything anyway, so that's good to know.
Okay.
George don't strike me as the type of guy that wants to be.
You know, a lot of people think that in order to conceal carry,
conversations either. You know what? Like,
right.
He don't strike me as that type of guy who'll come in that office like, I'm not gonna go in there. I'm not gonna jumping in those waters. I'm over here chilling. I'm at the crib. I seen what you did with Micah. I ain't no fool.
Yeah, right. And plus, it's the same agent. So, he's giving them the game on that too. So
yeah, he knows though.
So stay out of Jerry's office, Pickens, man. Stay out of his office, man.
He tried to call you in for a conversation.
Just say hello. What's up?
Yeah. Don't go. Don't accept the Super Bowl tickets, man. Don't.
That's what your agent's for, bro.
But don't let your agent get your ass traded either. Don't do that either, because you look at us a motherfucker. Don't let him get you in there and get traded and shit. Hell no. You won't stand.
Can you trade him? Can you trade him?
That'll be on Jerry if he don't get him that franchise deal. If that man get away from Dallas,
right.
On Jerry.
Nah.
Oh yeah.
All right. Let's hear CD.
And don't take it personal.
You're not supposed to, as far as business goes, but somehow
kind of laid back and CD.
Yes, sir. CD.
That momentum can carry into the offseason.
Yeah, I mean, I believe momentum is real. I will say it's going to be a longer offseason, obviously, with a lot of different things going on. And, I mean, anxiety started to build towards the end of the offseason. You get anxious. You can't wait to get back out there, and et cetera, right? But I do feel like we go out here, we play in a dominant fashion. We can propel to next season.
How happy are you for George Pickens? And he's only, I think, 3 catches and 80 yards in Week 18 from doing something that only you and Michael Irvin have done, 95 receptions and 1,500 yards.
I think if there's anybody in this room, maybe the building or the world, that's happier, probably his family. You know what I'm saying? But, like, other than that, I already knew what it was. I'm happy for him. I knew the opportunity that he was going to have coming here immediately, the impact that he was going to make. And I'm just happy that it all came to fruition. He's able to make it throughout the season, fully healthy, and can't wait to see him again next year.
You said it's been a long off season. Is it more disappointing this year than last year? Can you make that comparison?
I don't really compare disappointments. Regardless, at the end of the day, we didn't do our job. That's how I look at it. Feel what I'm saying? I don't look at anything as a disappointment because I've learned a lot. Learned a lot this season. I've overcame a lot this season. Had a lot of trials and tribulations. I mean, but not withdrawals, but like, mental things. So it was good. I came out overall. Again, I'm healthy now, healthier than I was at the beginning of the season. And I feel like me again. So I wouldn't consider this a disappointment, although we didn't fulfill our plans.
Last one.
The offense, you're number one offense in the league, and 4,000-yard pass, 2,000-yard receiver, 1,000-yard rusher. You're so prolific and to be sitting at home.
part of it is upsetting, but then again, you realize it's a business. I mean, you can't do one without the other, right? So as for us, we gotta get better. We gotta get better. Maybe next year we'll have two 1,500-yard receivers and a 5,000-yard passer and a 1,000-yard rusher. So just set the bar for ourselves. That's all we did. I feel like that's how we got to look at it. You got to look at it as the glass is half full and not half empty.
We talk a lot about culture around here with Shotty. What's to say about
See what he say about the culture.
With him where Vegas, even biggest get disciplined in that game, he's hugging you both. I think.
Just our ability to be a professional. He held us to a high standard, and obviously discipline is necessary when acted out of pocket. So I feel like as for him, it was more so just proclaiming his dominance, establishing the culture here, and what he expects out of each and every one of us. And I feel like he was very clear with that this season, and we just got to finish out this game.
That boy good.
All right, man.
That boy good.
CD.
Yeah, I respect it.
Yeah, that boy good, man. You know, hey, man, he says the right things, man. You know, one thing I take away from, on the side.
He sit there and said he learned a lot, man. He's learned a lot.
Yeah.
It don't sound like he's bullshit, though.
No, it doesn't.
It don't.
One thing I took away from that, from GP side, is put him on your parlay this weekend. You know
yeah. 3 for 80.
You definitely think that 3 for 80. You gonna take him off
3 for 80.
On the 3 for 80.
Yes, sir. 3 for 80.
But look, the crew, we called that before the year that we could have those 1,000-yard receivers, that 1,000-yard rusher, that 4,000-yard passer, man. We already knew it was going down.
Yep, on it early before it got started.
Just keep it together, man. And the offensive lines, gonna get better, gelling together, playing together. The young guys, and man, just keep it together. Hopefully, you can bring Javonte back. I don't see it happening, but maybe you can. But keep it going.
Yeah. That's the one thing I keep, hearing, like Javonte, we might not re-sign him back or whatever because of the money situation. And I'm just like, I mean, he when we went and got him, we was trying to see her, it felt like a reach. And then it actually was successful. And now we're talking about we don't even want to keep him. So I'm saying? So it's like,
I mean,
it's like Javonte back, man.
It's like we did Zeke.
Yeah, bring him back.
It's kind of almost a Zeke effect. Zeke with them 10, 12 touchdowns the year before, we let him go off.
Yeah.
Then we brought him back, but you're thinking, damn, he had 12 touchdowns. Why you letting him leave? You know what I'm saying? But but you didn't want to give him that $8 million. They gave him the $8 million or so. Didn't work. Come on back. We gave him 6, I think, that next year. And it was all hunky-dory, so it's just about, I guess, the market that Javonte might have put himself at that Jerry might not want to pay, for that 1-year deal,
But also, I look at it as you gotta think about, do you want to stay? Do you like your situation here? Like, to somebody, so one thing I realize sometimes when it comes to stand-up guys, they respect loyalty. They respect the opportunity. Jerry went out and gave you that opportunity. You were successful here. You can go somewhere else. They might not appreciate you the same. So like with Javonte, are you chasing money at this point, or are you chasing success? What type of guy are you? And I don't know, because I don't hear Javonte talk a lot. So I don't know. I can't really read that situation the same.
I would think he's chasing a little money. When he was at Denver, he didn't get the opportunity for that big money because of injury. So, I would think he's, trying to, make as much as he can in his career at this point,
But if I don't have that offensive line, because what we feel about it or not, regardless, our offensive line played well this year. Better than it did previous years, because how we were able to actually run the ball. So if you don't have
We
the
had 1,000
scheme or
last
the
year.
fit for Javante,
You just didn't run the ball. We ran the ball well with
Yeah.
Rico. We just don't run the ball. We just didn't run
Yeah.
it enough.
McCarthy ain't run that ball like that.
so you think it's one of them things that you think that we could be successful with any running back? Is that what you're saying?
I don't see it
No,
that
I
way, but
mean,
I know
I don't think we.
Rick was saying that. Rick was saying
Nah,
that
I mean,
last week that you could.
wasn't looking successful with Blue out there.
No, that's what I'm saying. So
I mean,
it's like we
I
can't
mean,
we can't
I
yeah
mean,
we
you
can't
gotta
we
have a
can't
little
do it.
talent there. I mean,
But then but
oh yeah.
I mean, but you still got a Malik Davis sitting over there who's showing burst, and I hope this ain't again, like I said, the Zeke effect with Tony Pollard, to where you feel like
Nah, hell nah. They
Javante walk
bet
because of
not
what
do
you think
that,
you got
man.
with Malik.
If they do it,
Nah,
I'm
hell
going
no.
on strike,
I'd hope
dog.
not. I'd hope not.
Malik ain't even Schottenheimer's down running back for real, for real.
Yeah, okay.
No, he's not a 3 down running back. No, he's not a 3 down
I
running
know
back. Neither
Zeke
is
and Tony
Javante is.
Pollard's situation. Although I like Malik and how when he comes in, he does his job and what he's supposed to do. But this is not he can take over this whole thing. Hell no. If y'all
he
doing
didn't.
shit, I'm on strike.
He didn't have the
Hell
reps.
no.
He didn't have the reps that Pollard did. And when Pollard did, he was popping off at 7, 8 yards a pop.
Yeah.
So and he was getting a bunch of reps, a lot more reps than actually when I actually was one of those guys that thought Pollard could kind of take over the load. I was kind of wrong, but I was one of those guys that thought the way I saw Pollard that we could survive, because he could run in between tackle, and he did run big, even though his stature wasn't so big. He ran in between tackles and off tackles, So I thought, yeah, he could do it, but no.
But there's one
Pollard had little
key
ankles, so I knew it wasn't gonna
thing
work.
in the running back position though that a lot of people don't talk about is that you can do all those things great in what you said, OG, but another solid thing that Javante does that every back can't do, he picks up on blitzes. He picks up, dog, and you see what I'm saying? Like, so not only does he run in between the tackle, runs hard, plays hard, physical running back, he's gonna put somebody on their ass too. Every running back can't do that.
You're right, and that's exactly what Pollard didn't do well. That's the difference with Pollard and Zeke, and that's what you saw. Big difference with Pollard and Zeke was those third down, those protection plays, and he didn't pick up. He missed a lot, and that was a huge thing on Pollard. That was big with him. You're right.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
Javante does. I've seen Javante put some cats on their back, and I've called it out before. Like when we were live on the game.
That's key piece to stand on that field, man.
That counts for part of that 8 million. But that's my point. But that's my point of like that's what Zeke did well as well.
Yeah.
And you thought that we would have,
but he lost the other things though. He lost the other things. He, I can only get the burst. I'm only getting 1.2 a carry. 1 point. I'm averaging 1.2. He wasn't averaging the 4 and 5 and shit like that. So he lost that aspect of his game, and we like the all around. You gotta be able to do all of it.
But like I said, I guess we'll see too, Terry, because I guess I guess I'm speculating that he wants the money. The man might be in a good situation, be like, man, I might take 5 to stay here and, get that rock, play with guys I like. You never know. Different variables go into play. So.
And they won't franchise him.
How old is he?
He might be late
20s,
28,
something like that.
Yeah, you 28, a 28-year running back, a 28-year-old running back's a little old in the league now, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you go get another one.
He's 25. He's 25.
I was thinking.
He's good money.
25. Yeah, he's good money. Yeah, 25. Yeah, you give him some money.
Still need another one though.
Yeah, but you don't give him another one. You give him this one, and you go on from there. You don't give him another one because the lifespan of running backs is a little low. By now,
Yeah.
you should be thinking of your plan B.
So, well, we're gonna end the show like this, man, and get on off of here. Of course, we're all gonna pick a win for against the Giants, man. We ain't really previewing that game for real, man. It is what it is. But I want to go ahead and say that for anybody that's out there right now, I see y'all out there watching and viewing, and we hoping y'all enjoying the show with the crew. If y'all would like to come up, this question is for you guys. We're gonna answer it as fans too, because we fans as well. So, if you want to come up, comment you want to come up, and I'll put the link in the box, and then y'all can come up and answer this question with the crew, man. We want to see how y'all feel about this. So now's y'all chance, man. If y'all want to get on here, we on all kind of platforms when it comes to this podcast. Now's your shot, man. So if you want the link, comment. What's up? What say, OG?
No, go ahead. Finish up, man. I want to show you something when you're finished, man.
I was finished up.
Okay. Man, just letting y'all know I got something for y'all, man. I deal with a person, lady, Cookie Wild Prince, does a lot of fashion, little different things, man. So I support her. My daughter support her, so she actually did some stuff for the crew. This is just kind of what she does, and I got one for each of y'all. This is Steve O's. He's got
Yes,
the S
sir.
on it, and it's the
Yes,
blue, and
sir.
you got the
Yes,
star on
sir.
top, and you got the crew
Yeah.
down here. So everybody got one of these. Just want to let y'all know. But like I said, she did this for the crew. Was Cookie Wild Prince, and like I said, I support her. My daughter support her. So this is something she did. So I got one for everybody, man. So just want to let y'all check it out.
We
Yeah, it's dope.
appreciate you
We
from the
It's
appreciate you,
crew,
dope.
man.
Cookie
Thank
Wild
you. Yeah,
Prince.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Most
It's
definitely.
looking.
most definitely.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and if there's anybody else out there want to send gifts or make gifts to us, get in inboxes, get in contact with any of the crew platform, man. We'll rock your brand, we'll shut you out, and just holler at us, and we can make it happen. But
Oh,
I don't see nobody comment yet. What is it, OG?
Also, I was going to say one other thing, man. Let the people know that we're very much in the community. If you're doing anything community orientated, please email, let us know. I do a lot of volunteer. I like to do things, council walks, different little things. I like to support the community. So if you got anything going on, let the crew know. Somebody can show up, maybe support, man, and just let you know that we're in the community, man, and we want to support the community like the community supports us.
So here,
Mm-hmm.
facts. See, that's what we do. But this is the question, and I'm posing this to the crew. And like I said, anybody that's watching, man, y'all want to come up? This is the question that I'm posing to you as fans, Cowboy fans, Cowboy Nation. With the end of this season, being at the end, coming Sunday, after the season over, your mindset as a fan base, are you hopeful or frustrated as a fan? Are you hopeful moving into 2026, 27 season? Or are you frustrated?
Can I get a little indifferent in there? Can I get a little
You
indifferent?
get however you, what you in the mid, you mid.
Yeah, I'm indifferent, man, because you know what I mean. Like, when you asked that, all I could hear was Slick, man. Shout out to him. Frustrated, man. I hate being weak. You know what I'm saying? That's what I heard. We weak, man. We weak. We weak, man. That's all I could hear in my head. We weak. Like I was like, I wish he was here for that one because I know he's gonna say we weak. I'm frustrated, man. But in the same time, it's like I feel like how I feel every season. Like there hasn't been a season in a while that I've came into that I haven't been hopeful. That I look at it and be like, we can win some games. I can't remember the last time I've seen like came in and didn't think that. You know what I'm saying? Like on paper, we should be in the playoffs every year. So that's what keeps me hopeful is because with Dak as your quarterback, looking at how he played this year and us lightweight wasting his some of his best quarterback play. And if we come back with the same roster offensively, I'm hopeful. If we come back with the same roster defensively, I'm frustrated. So that leaves me indifferent. You know what I mean? It leaves me indifferent. I'm just kind of like, we'll see. I'm at that we'll see point, man, because
ambiguity.
Yeah, it's just you kind of, what's it, 6'7"? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of, it's one of them things, man. I'm sitting right in the middle, man. Like, I don't know what to do, dog. Like, I don't know what to do, bro. It's just, I don't, you know what I mean? It's like, well, I'm existing. We here, man. You know what I mean? I'm existing. I'm a Cowboy fan, but I'm existing. I ain't really doing
Her
too much
holding
in
this
this
shit
season.
down.
Yeah, that's it, man. Like, I'm here. Yeah, I'm
Her
here,
holding
man.
this shit down, man.
That's how I'm feeling. I'm here, man. I'm here, dog. That's it. I'm here, bro. I'm here, dog. Like, I ain't really neither, dog. Like, I'm right there. I'm just here, man. I'm enjoying it week by week, bro.
I think I'm in that same boat as you, Terry, man. I'm the same way, man. And y'all remember last year I was sharing with y'all. I got a text message and telling you about a close friend that switched. He was fired up, man. He ended up picking Seattle, and every time I see Seattle up at the getting ready to play his game tomorrow at the top, I'm like, damn, this dude I switched over to a nice squad. You know what I'm saying? And then instantly got some success, man.
You wasn't
I know that though, but
you wasn't a real fan though. You wasn't a real fan.
Some people switch.
No, you can't do it. You can't do it. No, you can't do it. No, you can't do it.
Some people switch.
Some people switch. Yeah,
it's crazy.
That's a bad motherfucker. Yeah, that's a bad motherfucker right there, dog.
Hey, I don't switch, but some people do.
So,
some people like Kevin Durant.
I mean, dog, like you can't, but you can't, like, you know what I mean? Like, if I left,
who made that rule that you can't switch though? Who made?
I mean, it's just men, loyalty. You know what I'm saying? That's like, I'm not. If I drop my flag, I'm not going nowhere else. I'll just be a civilian.
Yeah,
you feel me?
I got scared and went to church.
With the church, that's it. I'm just a civilian, dog. I'm not picking up another flag. I'm not gonna pick up another flag.
Thing about loyalty, man, it gotta go both ways. And a lot of times, in them professional ranks, that ain't how it go, man.
True.
You know.
True.
Yeah. So.
True. But I ain't getting. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a player in the league to feel that way. You know what I mean? I'm not new to this. I'm true to this, bro. Like, I've been doing this for too long to drop my flag, dog. Yeah, I've been too long to drop my flag, bro. Yeah, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I've been doing this since I'm a kid, bro. Like, I can't drop this flag, man. What I look like? Especially because if I started while we were, what made me where I'm at right now is the triplets. So if I leave now that we don't have success, what does that make me? I'm fair weather.
But you come up you come up in an era where you actually visually saw something. There are people 30 years old that literally hasn't seen anything really.
Yeah.
But then what made you a fan then?
Maybe they were casual sports watchers and just decided they take a team.
Maybe they liked it because their father liked it.
Yeah, maybe they take a team and they wasn't taking a team. Like at that point, at that age, they were picking a team that wasn't good. They didn't pick a team that was on top. They picked a team that was on the bottom and tried to ride with them because we definitely in that 30-year span, so
I get those
he's
people.
actually like 33.
I
think he's 33.
Yeah,
I give those people a little bit more leeway. I give them a little more. Like, if you picked us while we were bad and you want to jump, I give you a little more leeway. But if you're around for the good days and you jump off now, I can't give
it's what in that situation
for sure.
I can get that. Yeah, I can get that.
But if you in that 30 span and you seen 2 playoff wins and hey man, it's
it's rough, especially if you ain't from Dallas. Dallas,
actually, what are you optimistic? What are you optimistic about?
Dallas.
I mean, nothing. Like at that point,
okay. So all I would say then is that when we get back, don't drop back on our dicks. That's all I would say. Ain't that
Right
what
now,
Tommy Bones? Ain't that what
Seattle.
Tommy
Right
Bones?
now,
Ain't
we
that,
still ain't back, and he already getting success in Seattle.
no, yeah, and even in Seattle, it's like you ain't want nothing there either. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like I just look at it as that when the time comes, if you leave now, don't come back. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't come back. Don't ride that fence. It's either
I'm
you
with you.
with us or you ain't. If you
I'm
with
with
us or
I
you.
you ain't.
agree
And
with that.
if you jump, that's cool. Like, all right, you know what I mean? Cool. But don't come back when that time comes. Don't knock on that door. Y'all still here? Nah, that door's locked, buddy. We ain't letting you back in. It's done. Cause it's
You
gonna
be
come back around
60 years
eventually.
old. I used to be a fan back in the days when they had
Yeah. and it come on
Dez
and it's gonna.
Bryant,
I mean, but
Tony
when you look at
Romo.
it, it's gonna come back around, bro. Like the times will change. It's gonna come back around. Like we had our run, now we didn't fell off, but the run will come back. The run will
Look
come back. Every,
on.
I mean, no different than you think of it. Like if you think of Philadelphia, like it's so funny because the short memories is what gets me. Philadelphia went like 38 years without winning nothing. 40 years, some shit like that,
Man.
bro, without winning nothing.
Man, but
Like,
but
and then
but
they
you
want to
know,
talk about us
but
going 30. They're talking about us going 30.
Yep.
but
It took
Terry,
y'all damn near 50. It took y'all damn near
Terry,
50 or something like that, dog,
Terry,
to do that, dog. Yeah.
in 95, you didn't see 30 from there.
Sure
No,
did.
you didn't see 30. You didn't see 30, but in there's been 60 Super Bowls, right? We're going on 60 this year, if I'm right. If I'm correct. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's 60 this year. So we won 5 out of 60. That's one every 12 years.
12%. Yeah.
You know, it's one every 12
It's a
years. So
12.
yeah, it's one every 12. So when you think about it, it's just okay. We went on a drought. Yes, we are on a drought, but there are a lot of other teams that only have one in that time. There are a lot of other teams that only have two. There's a lot of teams that only have three. Unless you're a
Right.
Steeler
Got
fan,
none.
think that the Steelers went 30 years without winning one. San Francisco still ain't won one. Yeah, they've had success, but they still haven't. They still have 5.
I trade
So
that. I want that success too, though. Shit.
yeah, I
But
mean their success is cool, but
if you're
handguns and horseshoes. I mean hand grenades and horseshoes, bro. Like it's cool.
So what? I still take him Super Bowl runs over the 30-year drought.
I mean, yeah, but bro, when you got championship pedigree, I want shit, bro. Like think
Man,
of
I
it.
want to chip
Our
too, but
benchmark,
shit,
our
I'd rather
benchmark.
you. Would you rather? Okay, well, let me ask you this: would you
Mm-hmm.
rather be right now? How we feeling right now, sitting
Mm-hmm.
outside of the playoffs,
Mm-hmm.
or you're guaranteed to be a runner-up in the Super Bowl?
I mean, for bragging purposes, runner up in the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
Just for bragging, but for
Exactly.
bragging purposes.
So
But
yeah,
think of our
you
bench.
want
Think
to
of
win
our
it.
so
Yeah, but
so.
how long is that gonna
yeah,
last?
Is how
but
long is that gonna last, bro?
that's really not
It's
that's
gonna
really
be able
not
to keep people off of you
but
saying
that's
you ain't
really
on a
not
30-year drought.
that's
But
really not
hold on, Drake.
that's
I'm
not
gonna
that's
use
really
this.
not that's really not bragging
Mm-hmm.
purposes because really conference championships mean something. I mean,
Right.
they're not Super Bowls, don't get me
Mm-hmm.
wrong, but
Yeah, they
conference
mean
Mm-hmm.
something for
championships
sure.
mean something.
Yes, sir.
So
Yeah.
Yes,
it's
sir.
not really bragging rights if you're coming out of the conference and you're winning the championship.
Yeah, that's
It means
t-shirts
something.
and hats. We
Yeah,
do
Tell
yeah, it means
tell
t-shirts and
something.
that
hats.
tell that to the Buffalo Bills, bro. That's all I'm saying. Tell that to the Buffalo Bills.
And they
How does
still
that feel,
tell
bro?
that.
How does that feel,
But
bro?
they've
You went to
never
4
won
straight.
one. But they've
You went to
never
4
won.
straight.
But it's different because they've never won one.
I
We
mean, I
we
get it.
got a few. We got a
I
few of
get
them
it. I
things.
get it, bro.
And
I get it.
the
But you
same
got
way, that you're talking four straight, believe me, those Buffalo Bill fans are celebrating those four straight,
Yes,
regardless
sir.
of them not winning.
bro, they
They're
want bro,
I
celebrating
they
don't
that.
know
heart bro.
about
They
that.
are heart.
I
I
don't
don't know
know
about that,
about
bro. They
Come
that.
on, man.
heartbroken, bro. That
You
shit
I
is
ain't never
yeah,
heard
heartbreaking,
it,
bro.
but
I
I
ain't
but
never
know a
heard
few
that. That's
Buffalo
heartbreaking,
fans.
bro.
if you
I ain't
go
never heard it.
if you go to four straight championships, it's impressive, man.
But it's impressive,
Four
You
straight
won four
championships
straight
are four straight winning
AFC
seasons.
titles. You ran up
bro.
against Dallas on 3 of those, and you were not the better team,
Bro, when
but
you
you
hear
Don't
Jim
won
Kelly
nobody
talk about
remember.
four.
that, Jim Kelly don't look
Shit,
at
we
it the
talking
same way.
about it now.
Jim Kelly don't look at it the
It's
same
because
way.
we
Jim
was the
Kelly, bro.
recipients.
Imagine Jim Kelly, bro. Jim Kelly when he talk about that, bro, that shit hurts him, bro. That shit hurts him. Every
Look,
year was his year. Every
It
year was his
hurts.
year, bro.
It does
Hurts,
hurt
bro.
for
Hurts,
as a
bro.
them.
player,
Hurts.
It hurts for them, but for
as a
fans, it
player, I
hurts.
get
It
it.
hurts too. But
As a
go
player,
ahead.
I get it. But as the fans, how many people celebrate Jim Kelly and Thurman Thomas and all them for that
Yeah,
exact reason? They
In
did
Buffalo.
something no other Buffalo team did. They
and
went
In
they
to
in the
Buffalo.
four
Hall of
straight.
Fame.
In
They went
Buffalo.
in the
In
Hall of Fame
Buffalo.
off that.
You're correct. But they in the NFL they're gonna go down as the team that went 4 times in a row and didn't win one of them.
That's correct.
That's what they go down
But
as
we're
the
not
NFL.
that though. We're
That's
not
correct.
that.
But
No.
they're only gonna mention that when they mention Thurman Thomas and Jim Kelly.
That's
Outside
it.
of that, they're not gonna mention them
They're
for
not gonna mention it, bro. They're
appearances.
not gonna.
I
Yeah, bro. You the
know.
runner up.
But we're
You the runner
talking
up, bro.
about if we're that now. We got 5 of them things. If it within these 30, I would rather have 4 losing championships than what our drought has been.
Yeah,
Bro,
we
that's
talk about
good.
we got
as a
them.
fan
Yeah.
With 5 Super Bowls in this
Already.
in 5 Super Bowls, I'd rather have 4 losing championship runs than this drought.
I mean,
Nah,
definitely. Yeah, I mean, but that's an unequal equivalent, bro. And I'm gonna say that because
That's what I was saying.
yeah, the reason I'm gonna say that. The reason I'm gonna say that is because our expectation is what every year. What's the expectation as
we
Cowboy
real
fans?
fans,
But
man. We real
no, I'm
fans,
asking you. No, I'm asking you. It's what or bust. It's what or bust.
It's at
NFC
least
Championship.
We
Ours
gonna
ain't make
lower
the
the
playoffs.
bar a little bit over time, dog. We
Bruh.
like NFC championship
or bust. That's what it is.
Okay,
That's what it is.
That's a losing
Bro,
in the
but that's
Super Bowl.
but that's a high expectation, bro. Somewhere we ain't been in 30 years, and we still feel that
Exactly.
way. But we still feel that way. That's what I'm telling you as Cowboys.
That's
Our
because-
expectation because of what we are.
That's because we're a large market and we're an old team that should we should
That's
should
our
be
expectation.
expected for us to do that. Yeah,
Championship
expectation.
pedigree.
Yeah,
They
Championship
gonna be on us,
pedigree.
boy. They gonna be like, damn, he's just still talking about the 30 years ago.
But that's championship pedigree, bro. And the thing is, Dre, like I hate to take it here, and you know where I'm probably going to go. But
There you
when
go,
you say,
dog. Why you always going there, dog? Like for real, man. We trying to end the show, man. Let's end the show on some good note in 26, man. What are you doing?
You knew where I was going.
You knew where I was going,
Dre.
man.
You knew where I was going,
no,
Dre.
we're not doing it.
I will leave you alone. I'm just saying, that almost is cool, bro. It almost is cool, but as a fan base, when you know you should win it, you get disappointed when you know you should win it. Unless it's a ooh, we made it by accident. We wasn't supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Like one of them, like the Giants that won it that year. That was like that was a run to where it's like, oh wow, yeah, but see, they weren't supposed to be there. They weren't supposed to be there. When you're supposed to be there, you don't look at it as a surprise.
This year we weren't supposed to be there, and if we
would have made it, it would have been a surprise.
Playoffs, boy,
I
love that shit.
Because we were weak. Because technically we were weak. We weren't supposed to be there.
Defensively, we got a Super Bowl offense, though.
Yeah, Super Bowl offense, but defensively we were weak, so we weren't supposed to be there.
Got to put it all together.
Complimentary football, McCarthy said. It's a team. It's a team. It's an old team.
That's it.
But yeah, man, OG, we was in the pre-show, man, for everybody got up saying, man, I'm sure it's to be short. We ain't got nothing to talk about. And here we are going overtime. That's what the crew does, man. That's what the crew does. When you don't think you ain't got
shit going on.
We talking, man.
They say shit's going down.
Shit's going down.
Shit's going down.
Man, touched on all of it, man. But yeah, happy New Year to y'all. Happy 2026. Prosperity from the crew, man. We'll catch y'all on the next one, Monday, season finale. Tune in.
Cowboys raw and uncut.